What's up guys, Duster McDangles back here with another video, and this is the FIFA 21 Road to Glory Rags to Riches with Barrow AFC and Ted Lasso, as we are getting into it guys to get through the second half of the month of October here and look to continue our good form as we are sitting second in the table, tied through fourth place there with Mansfield Town and Newport County. We've got to have a big episode here today if we want a chance at that top position against Bolton. And if you guys actually did miss the last episode to see where we are at now, be sure to go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a card in the top right hand corner so you guys get caught up to date with things and how we got to this point. Looking at the top goal scorers, it does look like James is still at the top. There are 3 goals behind Doyle for first place. But we've got a big episode here today with getting through the rest of October with 2 back-to-back games here, one against Scunthorpe Town and then one against Port Vale, and then we get into some breakups there, one per week against Hardgate, I believe, Town, and then Leighton Orient. But again, one of these games we will be simulating, and most likely will be the lower of the 2 teams we'll simulate against. But here against Scunthorpe United, guys, we're going to actually need to play our sub starting 11 because we got a big game against Port Vale on the weekend on Saturday that I do want to play our starting 11 against. So last time we played our backup 11, it did not go well, but in today's episode we look and we hope to get more out of them. Before we do hop into that though, I do want to quickly take a look here and show you guys the development. It looks like some of our players here are developing well, and it's just a matter of waiting on them to finish their development. As let's actually take a look here at some guys that we are actually working on development. It looks like Josh K is only 1 week out. Let's continue on looking here at players that we have being moved around. Sweeper is 1 week out and on Majo, which is nice. Continuing on here at some other of our top players, I do want to take a look at Platt. He's 13 weeks out, so still a long ways for him. As looking at some other players here, Elliot Glover, our top player, he's only 6 weeks out, so most likely in 2 episodes from now we shall see the benefits of getting him updated to his position. Goodridge, who's been playing great, he's 5 weeks out for that box-to-box midfielder. Hardcastle's 4 weeks out. Jones 9 weeks out. Again, they are just balanced players. Divot, we don't have anything going on him. Suri is going to be a wide player, 11 weeks out, so still some time to go on him. Lancaster, he's got 6 weeks out. We might want to actually put something on him, but it looks like a balanced type role is the quickest growth for him, which we'll stick with that. Mobile striker on Mikel, he's 9 weeks out. 4 weeks out only on Luke James for a complete striker, which is really nice. That'll probably give him a little boost. Angle is only 4 weeks out as a balanced man, but if we maybe move this around to maybe Poacher, that's only 2 weeks. Man, it might be beneficial here. I want to get his shooting up, so let's actually change him to a Poacher. That's only 2 weeks out on him. Quingley, we don't have anything going for him. And then the goalkeepers we've got chilling there as well. So that's our development plans right now. Again, we also have some guys here in our youth squad or youth academy also training up as well. We've got Draskovic and Filipic, both from Croatia, who we will be bringing into the squad here once their development has also finished, which they are not too far out. So 7 weeks on Filipovic, and Draskovic is only 1 week out, so we might be bringing him into the team here very shortly within this episode here today. So super exciting stuff. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into this game here today with the backup starting 11 against Scunthorpe United and see if we can come away with a win. Here we are, guys, away from home, actually starting this game here against Scunthorpe United. It's definitely going to be a tough matchup, at least for our backup 11. Scunthorpe aren't doing well this year. They are 15th in the table, so we're going to have to definitely try to take advantage of that with our backups here and see what we can do. But again, not a good outing, I should say, from our backup starters. But it's a new day here, new game, as we've got Angle here already starting off on the front foot. We're going to find Mikel back into Angle, looking for somebody to make a run. Not seeing anything. I actually see Taylor down low. We're going to play this back to Bramal, who we're going to put that into the box, looking for a back post effort. But the cross not well enough placed. And Scunthorpe off to the races. I kind of like their colors. They look pretty good, their jerseys, but you know, we love our colors, the black and yellow, and then our classic blue and white for home. Really sporting the Barrow colors the best we can, as Scunthorpe trying to get a ball over the top. Ball falls to Linz, our new goalkeeper who we brought in from Brazil, who's got real potential on the save there. So good start from him so far. Wasn't really a dangerous effort, but it's always good to get your keeper into the game early. As we've got Mikel, we're going to send Angle off to the races. He's got pace. We know he's got a bomb of a shot too. And he tries to go short side on the play. Unable to get that past the keeper. Just couldn't really get around the ball there. I mean, hard shot on target. Lasso likes it. But we've got a chance here. An outswinger from Bramal, who finds Angle in the middle. Dangerous corner opportunity, just grazes the head of Angle. And out for a goal kick as Scunthorpe look to clear this far. Bramal is there. And we might actually have a throw in here. Oh, I thought that would have gone our way. Scunthorpe looking to get the ball going, trying to go over the top, but nice defense there from our boy Nithiel. I don't even really know how to say his name. It's kind of an awkward saying, but we'll go with Nithiel for now. As we look to get this ball through the midfield, it looks like they've got a nice press on. As Bramal, we're going to look for him to run down the wing. Going to slow up here. It looks like they're playing a nice press with their defense. We're going to find Angle. I see Goodridge going down, but we're going to find Lancaster. Got to remember he's a lefty. We're going to hit him on the stop. Finesse shot far side. And the keeper gets another touch to that one as Lancaster gets a nice little stop and go. The new man to Barrow. And not the most well-placed of finesse shots, but we'll take it. We'll get the goal or corner kick out of it. As Angle trying to get ahead to that, and the keeper Lancaster getting in there, getting dirty, knocks the keeper over as they're going to punt this one away to midfield and retain possession. Off to the races, Scunthorpe looking for something down the line, it looks like. Going to watch that man running the line. Also going to watch them in the middle as they get a counter with decent space here, trying to get in. Oh my goodness. Well, that's tough. Really thought Linz was going to make that save, as that was actually a very quick shot off the foot of their striker there. We find ourselves down 1-0 here in this game just before halftime. Just kind of a broken play, not able to get anything through. And I don't know if that was a finesse shot or not, but really quick one-touch shot there off the foot of the striker, and Linz just not able to get over quick enough, and we find ourselves down 1-0 here. Again, the subs not finding a way to get. I mean, we've had chances in this game. It's not for the lack of chances. It's just we can't bury, let alone play defense with our backup squad. But nice little turnover there. We got to get something going here before the end of half. I see Angle making the run. We're going to try and go over the top to him. Ball falls to him. We're going to take. I was going to say we're going to take the volley shot, but he decides to go with the header. I don't know what he's thinking. I thought he was going to let that drop to his feet, and that's just so frustrating. They're able to go over the top. Nithel is back, but they find their way into the middle. Taylor is there. We got to get back with Nithel, and we're beaten wide. They're looking for a cross here as stoppage time is quickly approaching. Can we get something going here? At the end of half, I see Mikel making the run. We're just gonna go off to the races here with Bramal. We've got a chance in stoppage time to tie this game up. I'm gonna find the man down wide. Angle is there on the two-touch effort. in stoppage time right before halftime, and we get ourselves back in this game. Engel makes up for that mistake he just had a few minutes ago on the header and not taking the volley, but able to create a beautiful counterattack. Bermal just cuts into the box. We didn't want to force it there, so we pass that back, get their defense basically off balance, and we work it over to Engel, who's wide open on the power shot into the side netting upper corner. And really, their goalie had no chance to stop that one, but huge goal here, as most likely as soon as this ball is passed, that ref is going to blow the whistle here for stoppage time. And I mean, we've really dominated this game so far, and we were finally reaping the benefits of that dominance. So we just got to keep it up and hopefully come away with a win. Just not able to find that ball through, but Taylor able to turn that over, and we retain possession here in the midfield. We're going to find Engel. I see Goodridge on the overlap. We're not going to go to him. We're going to go back to Taylor, who's going to take the two-touch effort. Ball falls back to him, trying to get the header, but unable to get there, as Scunthorpe able to clear, and they hold on for the possession build up through the midfield, going over the top. Are they offsides? They are not. Got to play some good defense here. Maybe should step on him quick. Can we get another quick turnover? We're able to do so. Can we get a quick counter is the real question. We're going to move this up the field quickly. Engel works this back to Goodridge. We're going to work this back to Engel, who's got pace. Down the right-hand side, we have the space on the defender. Cut this back. We find Goodridge in the middle. Fake shot. Nothing there. Back to Taylor. Back to Bermal, who finds Engel, who finds Lancaster. And he takes a hard shot into the hands of the keeper, as we actually able to win that ball back on the punt. And we've got the press on here now. We just got to make something of it, as Engel holds that one back. We find Goodridge. He finds Taylor. We're going to work this down to Bermal. Back to Taylor. We're going to go back far to Lancaster. Back to Goodridge. Back to Lancaster. We're going to take a two-touch, try to get to his favored left foot in the middle, and nicely blocked there by Scunthorpe, as we've got still some time left to play as they're trying to get a quick counter. Good defense there on the play, as Platt on it now. We're going to work this to Goodridge. Up to Engel. Back to Goodridge. Just got to hold this ball in the midfield. We're going to find Taylor. Who's going to find McKell. I see Engel on the run through. We're going to take the two-touch quick. Ah, man, and he just puts a little bit too much right to left on that, and he puts it past the post. Ah, that's unfortunate there, as that was a very good chance to get up in this game. Goal kick from Scunthorpe here after just making subs, as we actually bring on Divot, the center attacking midfield, as we actually are going to find Bermal cutting into the box. I'm going to cut this into Divot. He's going to go down low to Lancaster. I'm going to cut into the middle on the finesse shot. I was throwing my hands up. I thought that was in, guys. I thought he had that on the finesse, but just not enough bend in that shot to get that into the back of the net, as that would have been a huge go-ahead goal. But we can't be dropping points here to Scunthorpe, as we've got McKell in the middle. We're going to find Banks. Banks has time and space. Nice touch there from Banks to get that to the outside, and Banks! What a run from the sub! Holy smokes, what a beautiful touch to the outside. It didn't even hit the move stick on that play, and he just let his pace carry him on that. As I saw open field, we took it, as you see here. We get a nice little flick there to the outside, and somehow off balance, able to blast that past the keeper. Banks off the bench. It looks like it was almost a little volley there on the power. He started selling as soon as that got past the keeper, and why not? What a big-time goal. Great ball movement there to find our boy Ollie Banks for his first goal of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time here with 7 minutes left in the game plus stoppage time. We just have to hold on here and walk away with 3 points, but again, don't want to overthink this, as Scunthorpe are probably going to throw everything they got at us. So we actually have a nice little turnover. I see McKell. Can you make the overlapping run? McKell is through. McKell's got the pace. Oh, but not enough. As Scunthorpe with numbers forward. Looking to get something going as the game is coming to the end. Scunthorpe, can they steal these 3 points away from us? We've got to play some good... Oh, that's a dirty move. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. That sucks. We had to bring out the keeper there. We couldn't let him sit back like that and force our opponent to make a mistake, but he does not. He actually buries that right down the pipe, and what a nice move there. Defender left in the dust and right through the legs there of Linz. We're probably gonna have to stop playing him because he literally cannot stop a beach ball if it was shot at him. So unless we can get something going here, and they're not going to give us time. So we lose 3 points, 3 crucial points there for the table, guys. And we're going to take a look at these stats real quick. That is just heartbreak city here, and it's only October. Like, look at the stats. That's actually crazy. 10 shots, 6 on target, 66% possession, and we tie the game. Like, we can't afford that. So let's hop back to the main screen and see if there's any news. So as you guys can see, things changing at the top as Newport County were actually able to win their game. And Bolton actually looks like they dropped points, so that would have been a crucial win in that last game if we could have gotten it. But unfortunately, only able to tie that one, as we're going to get our regular starting 11 here against Port Vale, as this is a 3 versus 5 matchup again. This is 4 points between us here at the top of the table, so this is a big 3 points to get us back into contention for that top spot. So let's hop into it here at home against Port Vale. Big home match here on Hulker Street, guys, in Barrow, as we look to make up for that tie, that late dagger of a tie that we could have had those 3 points in last game, as we are battling to stay at the top of the table. This is a big 3 versus 5 matchup in League 2 from Hulker Street. So let's get this ball rolling and underway and see if we can get this win here. And with our regular starting 11, we should be able to get something going here this match, as the team already feels a little bit more skill just with the touches, as actually right there, Quingley with a very errant touch on the play, as Port Vale off to the races quickly, but Davies able to get back on that and track back, win that ball, as we find Quingley. He's going to hold up the play in the midfield. It looks like they have a packed midfield here with 3 center middies. So we're going to definitely need to work this ball down the wings, actually, as we find Hardcastle through the middle, looking for Quingley. We're actually going to find Jones, who's going to take a nice touch there. Oh my goodness, we miss so many balls, just barely. What a great touch, and just, oh my goodness, Jones misses so many of those. We're going to need a better center midfielder than that if we want to score some clutch goals, especially in big games like this. So big miss there. We're going to have to make up for it. Looking to find that perfect little through ball. So they've got some space there on the wing. Davies stepping up nicely, keeping them to the outside. Trying to get something to the middle. They're able to do so. Nice little give and go. Donahue switches back with Davies. Donahue forcing them to cross that behind the goal line and out for a goal kick. As so far, it's really a stalemate right now. Just trying to find that opening down the wings as Glover. We're going to work this into the middle. Maybe a little overlap with Donahue, as that gets some space opened up for us. Play this back to Glover. We're going to work this into the middle to Hardcastle. Hardcastle, I find James, our top goal scorer. James is going to go for it, and James, he's going to shock us all on his left foot and actually snipe that into the top right-hand corner or right-hand side of the net. I honestly was not expecting anything except a corner on that, with a terrible angle on his left foot, and that is an absolute snipe out of nowhere. Our leading goal scorer, Luke James, blasting that one into the side netting, almost upper 90, and he loves it. The fans love it here, and obviously I love it too, as we are up 1-0 here in this game, getting his 7th goal of the season. So big time stuff there. So let's keep it rolling here, keep it going, and we just got to keep playing. We got to keep playing some solid defense, which I feel like we've been doing throughout this game, at least against Port Vale. So let's keep it up and see if we can get another. We're just going to cut this back, hold possession. We're going to find Jones, who finds Erdley. We're going to send Sori down that right-hand side. Can we pick out somebody going to the middle? I see James cutting in, but he stopped his run. But luckily enough, we're going to have a corner kick here. So it's all about finding our man with the strong head. Quigley inside the box. It goes near post, but doesn't fall to him. Work this back to Sori, who finds Majo. We're going to find Sori back, and he tries to take the shot. But nicely defended, but clearing it out for the corner once again is Port Vale. So Hardcastle going to play this in to Quigley on the header. And he makes no mistake about that. He is so good in the air, guys. It is actually crazy. He might be a little clunky when it comes to his agility, but beautiful corner in by our best player, Hardcastle. Finds Quigley in there, and the keeper just not strong on the hands there. Ball was actually headed right at him, but Quigley just a lot of pace behind that ball. Keeper, again, not strong enough. Goes into the top netting, and we'll take the 2-0 lead here as Ted Lasso absolutely loves it. So we just got to keep it rolling here as we're up now 2 on Port Vale, and let's see if we can get some more. Second half getting started here as we are up 2-0. Nothing happened there after we got that last goal near the end of the first half. So it's all about playing some solid defense here in this second half and see if we can hold on for this one as we've in the past had 2, 3, 4 goal leads that we've almost blown. So we've got to find a way here to square things away with our second half performance as we actually look to get this ball going. We're going to find James behind the defense here. Can we maybe get them on a stop? We're going to go in the air trying to find Quigley on that dangerous header, but Port Vale having to clear this behind once again for a corner kick. Can we find our danger man Quigley in the box? Ball falls to him on the header as Glover trying to put that back into a dangerous area, but nicely cleared. Turned over, actually. Hardcastle. Can we get this ball in? Back post, there is James. And he gets up nicely, but puts that ball just wide as we can't make anything come of that corner opportunity. As Port Vale back in play. Quickly actually taken on the throw-in. Oh, I thought I was the other defender. Back post. Holy smokes. Ball falls to Bourgogne. I'm going to throw this out quickly to Glover, who's been pretty quiet here today. Hasn't had a lot of touches on the ball, but I'm going to go over the top here to... I saw him running. He stopped his run, so it tried to go over the top, but nothing going as Port Vale trying to catch us quick on the counter. Over the top, but that's offsides by a mile. Not going to count. I'm not even mad about that, so we're good. No goal given. Still got the 2-0 lead here in this game, so we just got to keep it going here as I see James making the run through. Not enough space there to get past the defenders. I actually see Quigley. I'm going to play this back to Glover. And we're going to play this in to Hardcastle. Ooh, maybe we should have tried for the bike there. That actually would have been absolutely nasty as I saw him there. I didn't think he was going to be that open, so we just went for the quick header. As, wow, bad step there, but Maggio able to get back. And we're going to play this back to him through the midfield, and Jones got to hold possession as Port Vale trying to press us here. Can we send Glover? We can send Glover. He's off to the races. He's on sides as well. We're going to play this back to Quigley, who's going to bury there easily on the tap-in, and that is for sure the dagger, guys. Even if they get a goal or two here, they can't get 3 in less than 10 minutes to play in this game. Nice ball movement. Good through ball there. Glover been pretty quiet here today, but able to put a nice little ball in there to Quigley as he buries that far side on the keeper. Honestly thought he was going to make the save, but into the side netting goes Quigley, giving us our 3rd goal of the day, his 2nd personally, and I believe that's going to be his 5th of this season. It is his 5th, so good stuff from him here today, a 2-goal effort. Let's actually make some subs. Port Vale trying to get something going here through the midfield as they're looking for that perfect through ball. We're going to step and maybe press them into a bad decision here, as it looks like we're able to really just hold on to this here right now. And it's honestly, I feel like if we just try and push upfield, time is running out here. So let's just get this ball upfield maybe catch somebody on the overlap as I looked for Sori there. And here comes Port Vale with stoppage time. 3 minutes left, but again, there's no way they can come back in this game. Even if they get one right here, which would kind of suck. I do want the clean sheet, so... Oh, that's actually dirty on the ref's part to do them dirty like that. 3-0 win. Bourgogne getting a clean sheet here in today's game against Port Vale, which is a huge win, and them sitting 5th in the table and us in 3rd. I mean, it could have been a lot more. Honestly, should have been like 5-0 with the chances we had. As you can see, they actually outpossessioned us. They had 0 shots on target, 8 shots, 4 on target for us. 48% possession. So solid game from the boys. So let's go ahead, hop back into the main screen and see if we're going to simulate the next game. So we've got the position change here for K. We're really excited to see what that does to his overall. I don't know if it's going to boost it up or not. But, I mean, it really didn't do anything, but it's nice to have a new right midfield player, as we don't actually have too many backups, and I want to make him maybe... he is best fit as a wide, either midfielder or playmaker. Let's go for... Oh, that's tough. I think wide playmaker might be the best fit for him, so we'll throw that on him. I don't think we've actually played with him at all this year so far, just with things not really going his way for making his way into the lineup. As you can see, the top of the table, we're 1 point now within Bolton, as it looks like they might have lost in their last game, which is really nice. So keeping things here tight at the top of the table, which is always nice as we continue on with some training, getting the +2s where we get them. Got a Thomas appearances. Burnley, Bobby Thomas. Don't really know who Bobby Thomas is. Haven't really looked at him much. Let's see who Bobby Thomas is. He's a center back, and he's kind of slow. Do we have height for Bobby Thomas? We do not. So definitely interesting them asking us to play him. Just because I don't feel like it's necessary. We're going to actually throw Bourgogne into our subs lineup just because I feel like that will shore up our back end. So the Bobby Thomas guy, I mean, they can call him back all they want. I don't really care. We're not going to use him unless due to injuries we're going to need to. Goodridge appearances. Do we not actually own Goodridge? Burnley. We also have Goodridge. Mace Goodridge. I thought we owned Goodridge. That's kind of interesting. And that kind of sucks too. I mean, I've really enjoyed playing with that Goodridge kid, but I mean, if they call him back, they call him back, and there's nothing really we can do. We try and pick the spots where we can play him, and it's just if he doesn't fit the lineup that day, he just doesn't fit because we've got better players in better form playing in that certain position that day, which it might be the case here against our opponents here today. Bramal appearances, he's also a loanee, so we've got a lot of loan players, and this is a Harrogate Town. I feel like this might be a good game here to give our sub 11 some playing time, but we're actually gonna give it to our starters. Man, that's a tough decision. Yeah, we're gonna give it to our starters. We'll simulate this game in today's episode here, since it is one of the worst teams in the league. So we'll do a quick sim here. Can we get a win with our starting 11 against one of the worst teams in the league? Wow, that's actually shocking. We lose to one of the worst teams in the league with our regular starting 11. Oh boy. That's nightmare fuel right there, guys. That is actually crazy. As that could have taken us top of the table too. We can't afford to lose those games, guys. That is just unexcusable from our starting 11 that they do not get the win against a team of that stature. That is absolutely crazy. As we're still in third. Man, gosh, that is just, it's a little frustrating, to be honest. that we can't win with our starting 11 against one of the worst teams in the league. So, I mean, it is what it is, but you would think that the team would play a little bit better than they did in that game. Is we've got a game here against Leyton Orient, who are also struggling. So if we win this game and other teams lose, we could go top of the table. So I do want to take a look here. Backup starters aren't looking too great. I want to maybe move some things around here with maybe who's actually subbing for our squad. Kind of don't really need that center back. And I want to get a player that we've got in our lineup. Maybe K is decent pace. Who's actually better, him or Bermal? Bermal's actually better. So we'll throw him in for a possible sub. Again, he's not actually on our squad, which is quite interesting. We're going to have to see if we can maybe buy him at the start or end of this year. But this will actually be the last game in today's episode here to end off this month of October. So let's try and go 2-1-1 here on the day with a game here against Leyton Orient and see if we can get this win and move up possibly to the top of the table. Big game here at home against Leyton Orient as we come off of a disappointing loss to one of the worst teams in the league. Man, but you know, that's behind us now. It's a new day, new game, and the ball is rolling here. As last time we played, we went out and we won 3-0. So we just got to keep the same attitude here in today's game and see if we can get this win, as Leyton Orient are also struggling in the league this year, as we've actually got, I was going to say we've got good ball possession to start off this game, as Quigley actually gives away the ball, and here comes Leyton Orient through the midfield, looking to pick out a pass over the top, as Erdley trying to get back, ball played in nicely, but better defended by Davies, as we're going to work this ball, trying to get that ball up the pitch, but unable to connect, as Leyton Orient with another turnover. Can they get something going? They're able to get in. Not the best of shots, so we'll take that. We got to play better here. That's just unexcusable ball movement from the boys. So we've got to square it away here and get things rolling. As I see Glover, he's actually got a lot of space in front of him, and we're going to take advantage of this. We know he can cross the ball well. Let's look for Quigley. Back post. I see him. Holy smokes, they almost put that into their own net. That was kind of crazy, but we've got a corner kick out of this. Gonna look for our boy Quigley here. Ball played in by Hardcastle. Quigley's there, but the ball falls back to Hardcastle. We're going to find Glover. We're going to actually take the finesse shot with Glover, and he actually hits it a little too hard. So unfortunate there as we get nothing out of that corner. A little bit too powerful on the shot, and he shoots it over the crossbar. Jones also going to press. We're looking to try and get a quick turnover, maybe get a counter attack here as Leyton Orient trying to get this ball through the midfield. We foul, advantage given, and Leyton Orient still with the ball. Where's our defense going? We've got so much confusion with our back end. Sometimes it baffles me, but ball played back down in the corner. Leyton Orient played back up just outside the 18, looking to get something going as we're going to play an offsides trap. See if we can get them off balance here. Maybe make them make a mistake and go possibly offsides here. Good defense. Oh, they're going to give that foul. I thought we got the ball there, but Leyton Orient with a chance here in the corner. Free kick into the box, played in, and nicely defended away by Jones, thankfully. But not as far as midfield, I should say, as Leyton Orient looking to get a chance. We get a nice poke. Can we make something happen out of this counter? We're going to find Glover. Glover's going to use his pace down the wing. We're actually going to cut this back into the middle. Find Hardcastle. I see James. James, bad touch. And Leyton back the other way. Looking to get this ball in behind Wilkinson. He tries to go over the top far side. This is opening up for Leyton, but a bad cross in. Dangerous stuff going on, but that is offsides. And we got to clean it up here in the back, or we're going to end up suffering some goals against as Leyton have a nice little press. It's kind of hard to get through their midfield, to be honest, and find some pockets in behind them. But we find one there as Quigley finds James. We're looking for the overlap with Quigley. I see him, but we are absolutely abusing that speed burst button as Maggio is beaten Holy smokes. Leighton Orient with a chance. Oh, thank goodness Bourgogne is huge, but that ball was shot right at him. Bad step on my part, but good sort of save on the back there as Bourgogne comes up big with his reflexes. So we've got to defend a corner kick now. Leighton Orient all over us here this half so far as ball inside the 18. Chance for Leighton. Looking for a shot. Looking for an opening, to be honest. They are, but they've got to play it back. Wilkinson on it. Let's get them on the offsides trap. Not trying to cross it just yet. Wilkinson plays that back in. Offsides trap. Doesn't get him. Almost could bite us in the butt, and it does. I thought we'd be able to get them quickly there on the offsides trap, but Leighton Orient able to go short side there on Bourgogne. And we find ourselves down 1-0 here in this game. That is a tough one to take because we are just about to halftime and Leighton are just all over us. We can't get it really out of our half. And they slide that in. Short side past Bourgogne. And we've got a couple minutes here to maybe get something out of this first half. But we're going to have to make it quick as stoppage time is quickly approaching. So let's get this down to Glover. Press there. No openings. I find Quigley. Again, can we find something here before halftime? Quigley. Still on it. Looking for something. We're going to find Jones. I see James. James, is he on sides? Is he on sides? I don't know. They're going to give us the goal. We are on sides. That is nerve-wracking, to be honest. Oh, man, with the time there, I thought he was offsides, but we are able to strike at halftime, literally, and he's just barely on sides. 2 touches that to his favored right foot, and he slides that on the ground past the keeper into the side netting, and we tie a game that we honestly should be down 2-3-0, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get, and that is his 8th goal of the season, keeping him up there for top goal scorer closely in the league, and ref blows his whistle. So let's get into the second half, and we got to play a more structured second half if we want to win this game. Here comes Leighton Orient again down the wing. They're looking to abuse that here today, but Davies able to get back and steal that away, as we've got to find a way to break down their midfield. We're actually going to get this pass through to Glover, or not Glover, that's Quigley. Nice play by Hardcastle. We actually now find Glover down the far side. I actually see Quigley here. He's open. Can he get there? He gets a... Wow, that's a heavy touch by Quigley. Again, he's not known for those quick touches, but man, that was really heavy on that play. So, tough there, but it is what it is. Goal kick underway, and can we win it, actually? We cannot. As Leighton over the top. Back-to-back, end-to-end gameplay here as Leighton Orient trying to get a quick chance. We're able to knock that out for a throw-in, but will they be able to get this into the box? Donahue's there. Can he defend it? He can nicely. And off to the races. Can we get this thing going? We find Glover, who's off to the races. I see James. Kind of a poor through ball there by Glover. So we're actually going to find him over the top. Can Glover get a nice touch with his left foot? Oh my goodness, what an absolute bullet from our youth boy Glover, our academy hero, with an absolute rip and snipe on the goalie, on the volley. Oh man, this game is kind of crazy, end-to-end stuff, as the keeper can't believe it. Over the top, we found James. I thought we were going to get James behind, but Glover wanting the overlap, gets the through ball over the top there from James, and he hits it on the volley right on the downswing, and he puts an absolute laser into the side netting. Nothing the goalie can do to stop that one, as our wonder kid is able to get us the lead here in today's game for his 2nd goal of the season. Over the top again, our Leighton Orient. Look, they love to abuse that over the top ball, as Davies is there to defend nicely, and we're going to try and push this ball up the field. I see Sori going over the top. Man, Quigley hits that out of bounds. That's unfortunate, as Quigley not playing his best football here today. Might have to possibly sub him out for some pace and maybe a little bit better agility as we look to try and get this ball through the attacking third a little bit more cleanly than we've been doing, as Leighton trying to get this game tied up, as we are notorious for giving up leads here in this simulation. As we get a nice turnover there, we find Quigley. Can you get a nice through ball here to James? I see James. Just unable to get that through, but it was a nice ball. It wasn't too terrible there from Quigley, but not of the best of first touches by James. Honestly, it was pretty solid defending, if you ask me, by Leighton, as they try to get a late one here. Nice read there on my part, as Jones is going to turn that over. Bad step by Maggio, and Leighton Orient with a chance to tie this thing. Big save there from Bourgogne. We're going to roll that out and play it quick up the field here to James. James, I'm looking for Quigley or Hardcastle. Whoever. Nobody. Okay, we'll go to Donahue. Oh, I see James. I see James. Can we find Quigley? Quigley's there. Can he bury? All right, we're going to play sweaty football all day when it comes to those situations. We will take the free goal on the quick passing. Thought we could get to the net there with James. Defender came over nicely, so I figured, hey, let's go sweaty as we row the boat here at Barrow. And the fans love it. And nothing else you can really say about that ball movement for the sweaty little tap in there from Quigley. As I thought we could get into an attacking position there with James, just not able. I thought we were going to get there on his strong right foot. So sweated it over to Quigley, who buries that into the back of the net. So we're going to actually make some changes here and see if we can close out this game. And here we are, guys, with just 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining, as we've got our subs in. Divot, he's going to find the ball. I see our boy Angle with a chance. We're going to take the two-touch on target, and he's not going to make a mistake about that one, as he buries that hard into the far left-hand side as he absolutely takes out the flag stick there. Nice through ball there from James. No defender really in sight, as Angle with an absolute bomb. He's gonna bury that into the back of the net. Almost on the half volley there as the ball was bobbling on him, but absolute bury of a finish. We're up 4-1, and honestly, this game feels the scoreline doesn't reflect how close this game actually was in that first half. We were in some dodgy scenes there in the first half, but luckily enough, the boys were able to put it together here for, I'd think this is our best second half of a game this season. So I'm really proud of the boys, as we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time as we look to close out this thing here against Leighton Orient. Again, really happy with the way we were able to perform this second half with Quigley. And honestly, James played very well. I think he had 2 assists and 1 goal on the day, but great performance from the boys. Again, that first half was very sketch, but we were able to find a way to put it together in the second half, as you can see there. 5 shots, 4 on target, 4 goals. 44% possession, as Leighton Orient actually controlled the ball more in this game. But let's go ahead, hop back to the main screen, and we'll close out this episode. So to actually close off this episode, it looks like we've got a couple youth scouting reports, as well as a development for James, our new striker. Or not our new striker, but our old striker, or not our old striker, but our top striker right now, as we're going to take a look here at the guys here. We've got Draskovic, who's developing nicely, and our boy Filipovic also developing nicely. So we'll bring them up here, I think, maybe in the next 2 episodes with their overalls. We want to develop them in the squad for sure. We've got a monthly report here from Croatia again. And do we have anybody worth signing? Ladovic, 275. I think we'll leave him there, and we'll reject that guy. But Ladic could be a potential. We'll let him maybe be scouted here 1 more month. Bramal, conversation with him. Mike Jones, I mean, we're not going to be keeping you around for too long, buddy. This might be a 1-season deal. But we've got a development here from our striker, James. So let's go up and see and accept his... Let's actually go ahead and accept his changes here to him. Complete striker, which is awesome. I mean, he's been playing as a complete striker for sure. Excellent, 48 weeks. He's actually up to now a 62 overall with that development plan we gave for him. So I think that might be his cap possibly for developing him, as it looks like he now has that little bar to his right of his actual plan. So that's unfortunate, but we're going to keep seeing what he can do as we continue on here in this season. Again, very, very proud of the boys. This is actually in the next episode. We'll be getting back into the Papa John's trophy as we'll continue on here to finish out this episode here with a couple more trainings. Make sure the boys are up to snuff here, making sure that everyone's happy, getting some touches of the ball, as Ipswich are actually in front of the group with 4 points. So we're gonna definitely need to change that here in the start of the next episode, as we're looking to get through some of these trainings. It looks like we don't have a game here for a while, it looks like, which is quite interesting. So quite possibly we could get some more advancements, maybe in some development in today's episode. But again, boys played really well. I thought we were going to start off the next episode actually against Southend United, which will be an interesting game for sure. I'm really excited to see how things go, but let's take a look here at the standings for League 2 before we do close out this episode, as we're not too worried about that right now. Let's go to League 2 is what we're worried about, and we find ourselves finally back to where we should be at the top of the table, tied with Newport County. So that will definitely be a battle with them. Mansfield Town, Bolton, Forest Green, and the rest of the squad there filling out the promotion battle. But really nice to see us back at the top. We've got 34 goals for, which is the most in the league so far. So definitely need to keep that going at 10, 4, and 3. I'm very happy with that so far. 17 games played, as we are in the month of November, and in the next episode we'll be playing some more games. We've got Southend United actually twice, one in the cup and one in the league, and then we'll have some games there against Crawley Town and a big one against Newport County, which we'll most likely close out next episode with. But that's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like on this video. I hope you guys have a good one, and as always, stay dusty.